Yeah, it's kind of where it's at, ain't it? Must be better than trying to hold it in my hand.
Put it in
Thank you.
that. Put it in.
Did you give this to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, just put it in that. Put it like hook it on the.
I mean, it will hook, but I don't know. I'm just gonna hold it for right now. How do you make it hook though? Just I'll figure it out.
Oh no. These here, it's a tripod.
Oh, okay,
These just pull straight out.
I see.
And then tripod. Yeah,
I see.
It doesn't really hook. It's more of a personal hold thing.
Right. It's better than holding it in my hand. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
this.
but it's also not hooked in at the bottom either.
Hold on.
Lift it up higher.
There we go. Oh, we're there now. Look,
And then if you push the side buttons, there you
yeah,
go.
you can adjust it.
It's pretty technical.
Oh man, not technical. It's like an air conditioner day. What the fuck we're thinking? We gotta roll some windows
Yeah.
down.
In winter, to air conditioning.
Sup. Liberty Chick is at home. So it's me and Silas and Paul. We are on our way with Beth's trailer that we stole. Shot to Beth. To go get. I cut down a big sycamore tree the other day. A big walnut tree. I cut down a black walnut tree. Took the log to my the guy I bought the land from. He's I'll never do him a solid again because he's a fucking Jew. And I don't mean like ethnic Jew. I mean he's a fucking Jew. Like he's just a Jew, man. But I had to get the log off the trailer, so I just sold it to him for what he gave it to me for. The log was worth far more than what I sold it. So there's a lot of money in black walnut because there's not a lot of black walnut, and it makes some pretty cool shit. Especially when it has a 13-inch heart that runs the whole length of the log, and the logs. I wish we could have cut that thing to the bottom.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
It would have been a 16-footer at least.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're on our way to back down here to Mr. Mike's house to get the rest of this sycamore tree that is partial. It was standing dead, but it just wasn't dry by any means. So I've already got it cut up, bucked up. We're just going to throw the logs in the trailer in the back of the truck, get it back to the house, throw them on the log pile, and when I can afford a log splitter, get them split. Got some stuff going on. I might not have a log splitter here. I have a friend of mine who is trying to buy some property down here that's got a 300 acres or something like that, and we're going to probably do some business off of his land in order to help him pay for the land, number one. Number one is make me money and pay for his land so his land pays for itself. And then when that happens, I should have access to equipment to help get done what I need to get done at my place, which helps me out too. So it's kind of a give take thing, you know what I mean? I'll be caretaking for his land, and if there's any equipment that needs we're going to be using, I'm sure I'll have access to use it. But anyway, we're on our way to get the logs because the work's already done. Why not take the wood? Keeps me from having to cut another tree up somewhere down the road. There's a lot of work and shit, but I got to sharpen my chain, man. I didn't do it yesterday. Always sharpen your chainsaw chains prior to needing them, unlike I did today, because it's a pain in the ass. Even though it takes 15 minutes, it's still a pain in the ass, especially if they're chewed up, because then it could take longer 15 minutes. And mine is definitely chewed up. I did a solid for a guy I did a job for last night, and I did some tree cutting for him. I fixed it. He's got a big, I don't know, shit, it's got to be a 20-foot sign, 20 by, the whole sign's probably like 20 by 6, lit, fluorescently lit business sign. If you're in Canton, Tennessee, or near Waverly, Tennessee, you need to go eat at a place, Johnsonville, that's what it is. You need to go eat at a place called Tequila John's. It's a Mexican restaurant. Yep. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Nevada, Mexico.
Yeah, he's from New Mexico.
New Mexico.
That's where he's from. Yeah. Real cool dude. Really good food. Like you can, we ate at a Mexican joint last week, and then last night when I went to give him an invoice, because I forgot my invoice book, he bought us dinner. I tried to pay for it, the dude just refused to take my money. I'm like, look, I'm charging you to do a job for you. You cooked me food. I'm going to pay you for cooking my food. I'm going to pay you for the food you gave me. He just wouldn't accept it. So when I gave him my bill, I asked him, are you cool with that? Because I actually charged him less than what we agreed to. Just because I didn't, after I get the job, even though we agreed to it, I look at him like, that's not worth that. You know what I mean? It wasn't worth $300 to change some light bulbs. And that's really what had happened. And we agreed on. The price we agreed on was $50 an hour for each person on the job. Took 3 hours because he didn't have bulbs on site, so we had to run to get bulbs twice. A bunch of the bulbs were bad. Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm telling you. Like a bunch of the bulbs he went and got were bad. That's why I had to make a second trip. Yeah.
Brand new ones? Okay.
Yeah. From Camden Plumbing and Electrical, whatever it's called.
Where we got them last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not Mike's Lumber, whatever it's called. Not the place where we went in and the lady was behind the counter. Not that place. The little hardware store.
The only place I have
Right.
in Florence.
Right. So we were there for 3 hours. We're like, is it worth $300 to change some light bulbs? No. At the same time, I was there for 3 hours, and that was the problem. The price we agreed upon. So I gave him a deal. I just took $50 off for 2 referrals, and I made him promise me that he would refer me to 2 people. So whatever. But I didn't want to hand something like, "Are you cool with that?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you sure? Like, if you're not okay with that, like, talk to me now about it." But, you know, I know that people will eat me up doing that shit. You'll find a lot of people that are just trying to save money. If a sign company would have came out and done it, they probably would have charged me to change those bulbs. I don't have a doubt in my mind. Like, I'm not stupid. I know what shit costs. I know what these guys charge. At the same time, though, I'm not one of those companies. So, but anyway, what is going on in the world? Let's talk. Some people are having some fears because they're trying to make Putin a war criminal for doing the same shit our government has done for the last 2 decades. Once they do that, Putin has no options but to start fucking hitting red buttons. If you don't understand what I mean by that, is that once they make you a war criminal, they can do whatever they want with you. Quite literally. They will, if they can get their hands on you, they are going to kill you. Plain and simple. You might get lucky in your life in prison. If you're lucky. Really, if you're lucky, they'll give you the death penalty. I don't agree with what's going on Putin's side or what's happening they're trying to do to him. What I really don't agree with, though, is that they're making this dude out to be some monster for doing the same fucking shit the U.S. government has done for the past 2 decades. Not only the U.S. government, the Australian government, the Canadian government, the U.K., all of them. All of them have been involved in this bullshit, invading other countries to, quote-unquote, spread democracy. Well, what if Putin's just trying to spread his form of democracy? We should be okay with that, right? No. We got to be the world's big brother. We're the only ones that can, you know, invade other countries, kill a bunch of fucking people, and then, you know, really not even finish the job. In Afghanistan, here's my position on that. I don't think we should have been in Afghanistan or Iraq. But since we did go, they should have fucking killed everybody until some little fucking, you know, Arab come crawling out of a cave with his fucking sandals on, with his AK-47 laying on the ground in front of him, waving a one little fucking white flag. The last one. That's what they should have done, but they didn't do it. And what you really have is just, it's a way to make money. That's all war is now. It's not about even the shit that they try to tell you it's about. You should know that by now. You should know, like, the Patriot Act is not fucking patriotic. Whatever they tell you, you can guarantee that just the opposite is true. And I don't know, there's not a solution to the problem because people don't want solutions. Like, the ideal of freedom is great, just like the ideal of being a millionaire is great. Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Everybody says that. I'd love to have $1 million, but people ain't willing to put in the work to get them to make the money, just like they're not willing to put in the work to have free, to be free. But that's life. When I meet Jesus, I'm gonna tell him I'm mad at him. Am I mad at Jesus or am I mad at him? So here's my question. If Jesus is the Son of God, do we refer to Jesus as God or do we refer to God as God?
Either one.
Okay.
He's smart enough to figure out what you're saying.
So who am I pissed off at?
God.
For me being born out God. Okay. So when I meet Jesus, I'm going to tell him I need to have a talk with the Father, and we're going to have a little conversation about when I was born. I wasn't supposed to be born at this time. Like, nobody around me is like me. You know, nobody. You have authoritarian, an estate sale. Ooh, man, they got some good shit out there.
Come on, keep going.
It's all new Kubota shit.
Going.
I can't afford nothing anyway. Selling brand new Kubota implements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Farm implements. Dang, man.
He said they're going for under $200.
Bullshit. We're gonna start a GoFundMe right now. Right now, that lady wants like 240 grand for that property right there, 14 acres. Fucking insanity. People down here think the property's gold because there's a bunch of northerners have moved down here. I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. Anywho, you know, we're watching the world fall apart in front of us, and at this point, the best thing you can do is look out for you. Try to get as far ahead of the game as you can, because the day will come when, you know, game over. And when that day comes, you know, some people will thrive and survive, and some people will, you know, bow to the man or be the man, and do whatever is going to come from that. I don't know. What I do know is I'm not going to be that person. Just not doing it. You know, for some reason, again, you know, for the last 3 months, not only me, but my subscribers have been a big talking point on a few different channels. And like these channels the dudes that run these channels are the prime example of what's wrong with the country. They don't want freedom. They want their form of tyranny. They're not okay with, like, I'm not okay with shit happening to you. Whether it happens to me or not doesn't matter. I'm not okay with you being oppressed. I'm not okay with, you know, government extorting you. I'm not okay with that shit. Fuck me, it's about you. Until these people figure out that it's not about them, their freedom is not about me, it's not about them, it's about you, it's about the other person. Like, nothing's going to change. It's because the majority. You know, there's always a majority, and in this country, they have put these wedges in us and driven us apart. So there's multiple majorities, and I think you were right, Paul, about the bow hunting. I seen them out last night right over here. So, but they do crappie fish like that too.
Yeah.
But I think you were right about bow hunting. So my bad. I'm sorry. I was wrong. It's hard to admit, but I was wrong. You forgive me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I forgave you when you were wrong earlier.
Oh, no shit. What did you say, Sci Guy? What?
Said now kiss.
Are you gay? Well, we're grown men. We don't kiss. Like, that's not right.
I know it isn't.
I can't believe you would even say some silly shit like that. We're going to keep your ass off of YouTube.
We can just throw them off the bridge.
Nah, look, the train bridge is up.
Yeah, it's a good looking bridge.
I like to get out and walk on it. Get arrested by. There's a TVA power plant. Or is that a power plant? Yeah. No, is that the chemical plant or power
It looks
plant?
like a chemical plant to me, but
It's a TVA plant. Why would they be making chemicals there? I know it's TVA for sure. Or maybe not. Maybe the TVA plant is that way. I don't know. It don't matter.
I don't see any coal burning.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's what they would burn.
I think there's a sign up here that tells us what that is actually. Ain't coal powder
Hey,
or
look
coal
how far the
dust?
water's come down.
Yeah. Ain't coal dust like super dangerous?
Well, yeah, it can be.
What would happen if you mix coal dust with aluminum powder
Well,
in the right circumstances?
I don't want to tell anybody.
Right, it'd be all bad, wouldn't
It would be a bad day. Well, it could be a bad day.
it? Right.
But I mean, coal dust itself is quite flammable.
So is aluminum dust.
Yeah. So's flour.
Right. Yep. Yeah, there's been flour.
So's milk powder, powdered milk.
Huh.
All of your fireworks that go off up in the sky, that's all powdered cow's milk.
No shit. Didn't know that. I used to work
Well,
on
that's
power.
a.
I used to work
all,
on power company. I didn't know that.
It's a.
Chemours OxyChem. That's what it's called.
Look at that tag on
Yeah. Look at the tags. I see it. I see it, Sci Guy. You want me to stop so you can run over there and tag a train car?
it. Huh?
Freshen it up a little bit.
I said, you want me to stop so you can run over and tag a train car? Chemours, that's what it's called. So, no. But there is a TVA thing back there. That's where all these power lines are coming from.
Yeah.
Maybe if you weren't alive.
Well, the first thing we got to do is get you an E-rail safe card so you can get up on there for Homeland Security.
I told you I don't want nothing to do with that shit. You do what you do, and when you get caught and go to juvenile, I'm not picking you up. I'm gonna leave you there so you learn your lesson. Matter of fact, I might just call them and tell them to come get you. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't need government involved in my end. See, right there's your perfect spot, Sock. You pull up, you tag it, you run away. I don't need government involved in my domestic situations, and they shouldn't be. Have you guys noticed the price of everything has gone up? Normally, it costs me about $280, $275 to $280 to go to Ohio and back from Camden. It cost me almost $400 this last trip. Fuel went up $1 in the day that I left. And so the day I left, it went up 30 cents. On the way back, it was $1 more. I paid $4.70. What I paid Salas, $4.76. No, it was more than that. It was like $4.76 in that one place.
$4.60 right here.
See, I mean, like, and what kills me is like diesel's a byproduct of creating gasoline minus the additives, right?
Yeah, it's It's on the lower scale.
Right, like kerosene.
Yeah. Kerosene is actually higher than diesel.
But it costs more than gasoline, and per barrel of oil, there's more kerosene and diesel made than gasoline. Correct?
Yes.
So why then is kerosene and gasoline or kerosene and diesel fuel more expensive than gasoline? What's the why? What's the purpose?
Make more money.
Well, I know
The world runs on diesel fuel. Everything runs on diesel fuel.
I guess you're right. All the shipping, everything shipping does nothing.
Airplanes.
So the guy that owns
everything. Jet fuel is just diesel.
Really called me this morning. He needs some jobs done in his house.
We should swing by there and check out his tire pile.
Oh,
See if he's got a spare tire for mine.
right.
That's like it's all junk.
Well, you just need a junk. You just need one that'll get you down the road to the next till you can get a tire. You don't actually need a good tire.
I just need a cheap one.
Well, really though, on yours, you'd be better off getting a good one. That way, you can just throw it on there, leave it, and then replace the one that blows up. And you can put it on spares. Yeah, we'll find you one cheap, man. If nothing else, when I go back to Ohio, I know a place where I can get them for $35 for good one, like good used tires.
Yeah. I'll find one.
I gotta get a field one for my car. It's always something. But God puts it on me because you couldn't handle it. He liked it. There's another oak tree right there right now. I don't know what it is when the oak trees are out here being hollow. I'm about to lose you guys, man. I forgot all about this shit. And I just did a bunch of talking about nothing. I paid $4.79 a gallon in October. Dude, it is crazy, man. It is crazy. If I lose you guys, I'll come back home when we get down here. We'll be down by this creek, and I'll show you guys like what the flooding did down here. Waverly flooded about 6 months ago. The guy did some work for, had 48 inches of water in his house, and his house is probably 2 feet off the ground. His garage, which is on ground level, had 7 feet of water in it, and a brand new Harley that was a day old.
Actually broke the bridges right in half.
Yeah, there was so much water, it broke the bridge, like literally cracked. This bridge down here is cracked in half, it's broke, and they got us going on. There's like a little detour down through here, and FEMA was here for a week and then rolled out. They gave people like $500 out of 550 houses that were flooded. 20 something of them had flood insurance. You say that every time we ride by there.
I know.
All that chart. I gotta jack. Don't let me forget to jack this truck up today and check. I know I've got a good feeling one of them's bad. It's gonna burn my tires off. I was gonna change these tires; are too expensive. Have to mess with it.